guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the Beehive. Today's video is going to be exciting. It is chili cook-off day. And I have been waiting for this day for so long, and you guys wanted to see the process. So we're gonna go ahead and put today's chili together. It is a vegan chili. I'm sure I will be the only vegan chili that has been entered into the competition. And just a little backstory, it's not a real competition. This is for charity. It's for a local organization that builds beds for children who don't have a bed to sleep in. And so, you know, it was 20 bucks to be a participant, which, you know, why not? It's for a great cause. You don't get any monetary wins, if you will. If anything, you just get to sleep on the fact that maybe we might win today. Let's hope we do. So I am adding an extra touch. Today we will also be taking cornbread. I tried to find the Jiffy vegetarian one because I've used that before and they didn't have it. And then this one is the one that I read the ingredients. It does have palm oil. I know there's a little argument about that in the vegan community as far as if it's vegan, if it's not vegan. We're gonna say this is as close to vegan as we can get, okay? We will not be using any eggs. I have been soaking my flax, so we'll be using a flax egg, and I got almond milk and a little bit of water. I'm gonna do 2 trays of those. But let's go over today's ingredients for our chili. So I did go to Food Line and I did buy a little bit better quality of canned vegetables, if you will. I usually buy the store brand, and nothing wrong with it. But I'm really trying to make sure I have good quality, right? I went with this brand. This is a great brand. We've used this brand to make pizza sauce, and hands down, it is amazing. So I got their crushed tomatoes and I got their fire roasted diced tomatoes. We're going with 3 kinds of beans. We got light and dark red kidney beans, and also the white kidney bean. So that's the base of everything. Let's look at what we're gonna be putting in it. We're gonna be using a yellow and a green bell pepper. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do 2 jalapenos. These are beautiful though, right? Beautiful jalapenos. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use both. I know I'm definitely gonna use 1. Again, going fresh, I usually just use the jarred when I make it at home. We're going with fresh garlic. We'll be doing a couple of cloves of garlic, probably 3 or 4. A sweet onion. We're gonna be adding some celery, 2 celery stalks and 2 carrots diced as well. And also corn, a cup of corn. And I went with the fancy. It's got the baby gold and white in there. So that's gonna add some good flavor, right? And as far as our spices, obviously, chili powder, we got cumin powder, smoked paprika, oregano leaves. I wish I had fresh oregano in the garden right now, but I don't. I do have fresh parsley though. And we're gonna be using this veggie bouillon with a cup of water as well. I needed tomato paste and I forgot it. So we're gonna try to do without. Really, your tomato paste, it does add a lot of flavor, but it just helps thicken it a little bit. And I think if maybe I just be careful with my water that I put in there, we'll be fine. But anyways, let's go ahead and prep today's chili. We're gonna cook it in the Instant Pot. And I am gonna use a little bit of oil. Again, I'm trying to get that flavor that's gonna grasp everybody's attention and not make it so plain like I do for myself. Kind of veganizing a recipe for somebody that's not vegan, but try to make them feel like they're eating something still very satiating and delicious, right? So that's the only reason why I'm using oil. Otherwise, I would not use it for myself. I'm gonna go ahead and get all my veggies cleaned, get my beans draining, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to take you guys along today so we can see all the other chili participants that are gonna be there as well. All right, so all of the veggies are prepped. Everything is done. It took a little bit of time. I still had to do my garlic. I'm gonna put that in last. But let's go ahead and get some olive oil in our Instant Pot. I have it set on saute mode. And put a generous amount. One of the other guys I know that's entering the competition, he sent me a picture of his chili, and I said, yeah, I'm just starting mine. He's like, there's no way, because it's 1 o'clock. We're supposed to be there at 3. But I'm using an Instant Pot. I'm gonna be just fine. I promise. It's gonna be great. So let's go ahead and saute these veggies up. You know, once this process starts, we get the seasoning in and get those veggies softened. Just put that in the Instant Pot, let it cook. I'm gonna throw it on like a quick 3-minute cook, and then turn it back and put the setting on a slow cooker setting, and it'll, you know, simmer and things like that. I went ahead and put all my spices in one bowl. I might do 3 tablespoons. I did 2 tablespoons of the chili powder, but I'm thinking I might do 3. I did the cumin, the oregano, and I did smoked paprika, just because that smoked flavor kind of represents like if there were meat in it. Does that make sense? So I did smoked paprika. But anyways, we're gonna roll with this, and then I'll just do like a spoon test after it cooks and see. I'm not gonna add any salt or pepper. Actually, no, I might add a little bit of salt right now. No pepper, just to see how spicy it is first, right? But our veggies, let me take you over here. They are doing quite well. Takes a little bit of time for that many veggies, obviously, to really kind of saute it and brown it and whatnot. Let me set you right here. But yeah, so I am still just trying to get a nice translucency on the onions. And then what I'm going to do is add the spice in and kind of cook that into the veggies as well. And then really just dump everything else in and dump and let it sit, you know. I was thinking too, I said it's going to be so fun to kind of promote to who's ever tasting it, like, hey, you know, believe it or not, I've been eating like this way for, you know, 1.5 years, and I've lost 125 pounds, you know, and just kind of strike up a conversation. Okay, I am adding one last ingredient because I just remember Charlie said, make sure you put the brown sugar in. So I guess I'm gonna put a teaspoon of brown sugar in there as well. He said that's what makes a chili. I don't know. I don't usually do brown sugar. Do you put brown sugar in yours? Let me know. We've got our seasonings in, as you can see. So I'm just marinating that for just a minute or so. I think this is almost 8 quarts of chili. So it looks good. I'm debating on whether to put one more can of beans in there though. I don't know. I haven't even tasted it yet. I've been letting it kind of simmer the flavors together, and I'll put a little bit in a bowl. We'll do a quick taste test. All right, I'll put a little bit in a bowl here. We're gonna taste it. The flavors are only gonna get better, but I wanna make sure it's spicy enough. Not a lot of spice, hold on. I might have to add a little bit of cayenne pepper. I don't want to add no more chili powder. It's got the chili flavor. It just doesn't have the heat that I was looking for. I mean, it's good. It's quite delicious. I'm gonna put a little bit of red pepper flakes and cayenne pepper to heaten it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna put it on a low cook and let this cook for just a couple minutes. That way it kind of softens everything up that's in there. But otherwise, I think it tastes pretty good. I wish I had some more of that smoked paprika, because that right there is so good. All right, we're just gonna do a couple dashes of this cayenne pepper. Boom. And literally just a pinch of the red pepper flakes, because I don't want it to be overdone. Like literally just a pinch. All right, I'm gonna stir that in, throw my Instant Pot on a cook cycle, and Actually, I'm afraid to cook it. The last time I did it, it kind of burnt the bottom. I might just leave it on a high pressure cook or a high slow cooker setting and let it do its thing like that. Because I don't want to burn the bottom. Or I could do a low pressure cook, you know, where I don't use a lot of pressure so it doesn't get as hot. All right, we're gonna go ahead and make our cornbread. We need 2/3 cup of water because each one calls for 1/3, and also 2/3 cup of milk. So we're gonna put our wet ingredients together first. So this is our 2/3, and I did get the unsweetened plant milk. I got almond milk, unsweetened, and do not get the vanilla. All right, we got our flax egg right here, nice and thick. And this adds like a lot of fiber to the dish as well, which is awesome. Fiber is really, really good for you. So I'm gonna mix that in. And like I said, we're doing a double batch. And Famous Dave's is what we're using. I've never used this before, so I'm hoping it's good. We're gonna preheat the oven to 400. All right, a little bit of a critical miscalculation. Both those boxes had to go in this size. I should have gotten a 8x8 pan and or 2 more boxes of this because this is 2 boxes. All right, so we are gonna take and put a little bit of white sugar on top. This just helps give it like a golden brown. All right, it's going in a 400-degree oven, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. All right, so the cornbread is done. Let's put a little light on it. See how it just has a little bit of a light golden brown. And the chili is looking awesome. We are actually about to leave. So we will see you when we get there and everybody's set up, and hopefully be able to kind of show you around before the crowd comes in, you know, to see what the chili entries are. So I meant to add that I made a little flyer to put in front of our chili. If you want to pause it and read it.
You pay $5 for a chip, and then the chip allows you to try all the chili. And if you really like one a lot, you take your chip.
No, you don't put it in there.
Yeah,
Do you?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you just drop your chip in there.
Oh, nice.
And that's how they choose.
All right, cool. Oh, and that's how they do it. You gotta put it in there.
Yeah, everybody has one of these.
Okay. So Charlie's gonna try black bear meat. We've actually had bear meat before. Remember? A friend of ours made it.
That's his back, and that's his ribs.
That's his ass, that's his ribs.
He's right where he belongs.
Tender, isn't it? Bear's usually really tender. Wow. Yeah.
It's good. This is black bear chili.
Okay.
It's made with black bear.
Yeah. And I was listening to him. He killed it in November, I think he said. He killed it in November. Local bear.
If you cook it fast,
Yeah.
if you cook bear fast.
All right, so you got a new one. All right. Is it beef? Yeah.
No.
Yes, so beef
Sweet
chili.
or spicy?
No, it's kind of down the middle.
Down the middle? Yeah. Let me see.
It's got a little more spice. Really no sugar, no sweet at all.
You like jalapenos?
You like that one? It's going to be tough, Charles said, competition-wise this year.
This meat is a lot more fine.
Yeah.
It's like more real finer
Yeah.
hamburger, and it's like piece of peppers in there.
Ooh, it looks good, though.
This chili.
Ooh, that
And you see this one's got bigger chunks of
Is that the one with the brisket
meat
or
in
no?
it. It might be.
Okay.
So we'll try this. doesn't really taste like chili at all.
Maybe more like a
Braised
stew.
beef, yeah, stew.
Stew, yeah.
For sure.
But it's good.
And you see there's no beans. It
Yeah.
has Rocky Mountain Mill.
Okay, this is the mills where we go and have beer.
Is it?
Yeah, Rocky Mountain Mills.
And you see they also went with a chili with no beans. It's just meat.
I'll try that when it gets here.
It's more like just the meat and sauce.
Yeah. Some chilies made like that would be a good chili to top like a hot dog with, you know. No. All right.
This is patties chili. Looks like it's got some meat, a little bit of pepper, some tomato, and this is made with a chuck roast.
Oh, okay. And there's no beans, right?
I haven't seen any beans.
Then we'll be able to taste some of this.
There's no sweetness at all.
Really?
She said it was a sweet Texas chili, but
Doesn't taste like it.
I don't taste it.
All right, so we are about halfway through. This is what I got in there so far.
This is where we're at so far.
Yeah, almost empty.
That was
Actually,
a full pot, so there's been a lot of tasting.
the cornbread is definitely popular.
Cornbread's going
Yeah, that one's
pretty
quick.
quick. Oh, doing good. And of course, Mom's done got into it.
Oh yeah, cheers.
Salt.
It's my first one. All right, so I got 29 coins. 29.
Mary, come here.
All right, we're voting.
I have to say thank you very much to the folks who helped participate in this, particularly our judges. We had Mayor Sandy come out. That was really nice. I think he had to take off. We had Tommy Parks. Is he still here? There he is. He's a chef off of one of our U.S. aircraft carriers. Now, thank you for your service. And Frank, I think it was right over here, Frank, right? From our sponsor, our beneficiary, Sleep in Heavenly Peace. This is the second year we've done this. I got to tell you, this is a fantastic event. I can't thank everybody enough for coming out. Sherry won our Judge's Choice last year. This is the one where the judges pick.
White chili.
As soon as we have an answer. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Camp Saponi.
Randy Logan, you gotta come award this one. Come on. Randy won the People's Choice Award last year. He begged, borrowed, stole. So he's got a victory last year. This is the award you can buy. This is how we raise our money. I love it all to death. And oh, by the way, Randy, would you give that to yourself? We appreciate it. We gotta tell you, if you still got any money left in your pockets, throw some more in a bucket for these guys. We love our local kids. They made how many beds today? We built 80 beds this morning. 80 beds. I love it. We appreciate everybody coming out, hang around, enjoy it. There's still beer left. Enjoy it, but everybody be safe.
All right, so we are back at home, and I'm actually gonna finish the chili I have left over, which is not very much. Not very much at all. So as you can see in the video clip, we didn't win. It's okay, it was for a good cause, right? A few things. I mean, how was I supposed to compete against bear spare ribs? Obviously, it's great that they brought that out for a great cause. They didn't need to do that, you know. It's very expensive. The guy was actually talking about it. He had killed that bear in November, I think it was. So I think it's awesome that out of the kindness of their heart, they brought that to share with the community. Like, that's awesome. So my cornbread one guy was funny. He said your chili was great, but your cornbread was over the top. And he dropped a bunch of like tokens in my cup. So my cornbread for sure, definitely. They were like, if it's a cornbread competition, you got it. The feedback I got back from the judges was they felt like it wasn't so much that they felt like it didn't taste like chili, but more like a stew, which I'm not surprised, okay? If you're not vegan and you're expecting that meat, right? So I can understand that. Whereas, you know, I put carrot and celery and things like that in mine, and you gotta bulk it up. When it's vegan and it doesn't have any meat, you do have to add those extra veggies to fill in the space of what's missing as far as the meat goes, right? I wasn't upset about that. That's kind of what I expected. You know, everybody hears the term vegan, they're like, ooh, you know. But I got a lot of positive feedback from everybody. So anyways, this is all I have left. It's not very much. It's still warm. This is my dinner. I'm gonna plate it up, but that's gonna end today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and we will be doing this for sure again next year.